Hi guys, this is Manzar Mashood, and today I'm going to explain you uh, another Google patent that is called search results filter from resource content. And why we should understand this patent and how it can benefit us in our day-to-day SEO efforts, and how it understanding this patent and other patents that Google has registered can help us in developing a robust SEO and content strategy that actually works. So let me first show you that how this patent might already be in use, that you might already be using it in Google search already. So Google registered it back in 2019, I believe, and Google has actually implemented in its search in its platform in 2023. So how it looks like? It's actually filters. Okay. So how it looks like? It looks like this. If uh, your search query, whatever you are searching in here, it's not generating uh, AI overviews. But if it's generating AI overviews, if it's not generating AI overviews, then it looks like this. For example, I searched best restaurants in New York, and the search filters are top 10. You might want to know about top 10, or users might want to know about that top 10. You might want to dine out near Times Square, so that's what this filter. So those you want to know, okay, whether they are open now, and based on cuisines, like you are looking for French, or you want latest ratings like 2024 with a view, like recently opened takeout, all of these filters. So you typed in a query, and based on your query, Google suggested you the filters. So, and let's take another example. When you are going to type in some informational keyword, this is transactional, uh, navigational or transactional. But if it's purely informational, then AI overviews are going to be produced. Uh, so if AI overviews will be there, if it's informational keyword, then it might look like these filters. So I searched tips for traveling with an infant by plane, and I got these results. Okay, one of the tips is feed during takeoff and landing, and use a stroller, bring a car seat, ask for help, bring lots of diapers. So you can see, like, you are typing in a query, and then based on your query, Google is going to suggest you the filters. So what's in it for us? What's in it for SEO? But it's not just, it's not based on your query. By the way, it's based on a lot of factors. So let's explore. What is it? What factors it's based on, and how SEOs can use this pattern, and it's working within Google algorithm to their advantage. So let's see the slides. I have made a slide. So search results filter from resource content, Google patent US11797626B2. So what is the main goal of this patent? Well, the goal is to better understanding of users search intent, guiding users in their search, deeper understanding of the indexed content. Now that's what I was talking about, that it's not just based on your search query, and improving search results by better matching search intent with indexed content. And how does it work? Well, Google first analyzes the content of search results and identifies keywords. So for example, if someone typed in this query, best restaurants in New York, so Google is going to do, other than sponsored content, Google is going to, you know read all the reviews in there, each and everything, like, the name of this restaurant, the reviews, whatever, uh, like, all the reviews. Then people also ask, and then, the 10 blue links, then discussion and forum, whatever the content is in these documents, these are called documents. All of these individual links, individual URLs uh, are called document. So whatever content is present in those document, Google is going to use the semantics. Google is going to, like, crawl the whole of this discussion, for example, the whole of this document, and Google is going to identify the keywords, the entities. So for example, one of the entities in this uh, could be Blanca, New Blanca, or Wide Street, because it's a street in New York. Or it could be, another entity could be Claude. It's the name of the restaurant. So what Google is going to do, Google is going to analyze the whole content, not just this document, but all of these top blue links, uh, the reviews in a map pack, and Google is going to identify the entities that Google call, in this patent, Google called keywords, but these are actually entities. So it uses these keywords to generate potential filters. So based on those entities, Google is going to understand the search intent of user. And for in this case, like, someone is looking for restaurants in New York, so Google is going to understand this intent, and based on the all the documents in the SERPs, Google is going to uh, produce the filters using the entities in those documents, using the semantics in those documents. And then Google is going to are filter terms are prioritized based on factors like frequency, prominence in the content, and relevancy to the search query. So if some entity is deep down below and it's just mentioned once, for example, birthday dinner, it could be one entity, but it's just mentioned once, so it's not going to, it's a weak candidate in, like, in determining the search filters in here or in here. You get my point. So if the entities are mentioned above in the document, and they are mentioned frequently, or they are in H1 or H2, so where they are placed in the document, their frequency, it actually, uh, like, it determines where these entities, whether these entities are going to, you know used in generating the filters dynamically. So this is the keyword here, dynamic. I'll come to that later in this video. So, frequency, prominence in the content, and relevance to the search query. The best filters are selected based on how well they can refine the search results, and how it's going to be determined. Now, if they are refining the search result, I'll come to that later as well. So what are the some examples of how this patent could be used by Google? Well, a user searching for best restaurants in New York could use filters to narrow down the results by cuisine, price, and location, as we saw earlier. A researcher searching for academic papers could use filters to narrow down the results by author, publication date, or journal. A shopper searching for a new pair of shoes could use filters to narrow down the results by size, color, or brand. And what kind of filters can it generate? It can generate filters based on various criteria, like, topics, technology, sports, health, time, last week, last year, or 2024, location, New York, California, source, news articles, blog post. And what is the difference between search query, keywords, and filters? Well, search queries are used by users to initiate a search. For example, this is search query, best restaurant in New York. They have used it to initiate a search result. Then keywords, I told you that, they are in the documents, entities. Google calls them keywords in this patent. And then filters are criteria that can be used to narrow down a search. and filters are determined using the keywords, using the entities in your documents, as well as the search queries. Uh, how is this connected with information gain patent? Well, that's where things get really interesting. Well, this patent also deals with personalization. So, what information gain is, for example, you have searched this query, best restaurant in New York, and you have seen all of these results, you have read all of these articles, but you have come again with a variation. Okay, uh, like top restaurants, New York City. It's basically the same. Like the intent is going to be the same, but Google will, based on information gain patent, knows that as a user you have already read these articles, so Google might suggest you some other articles, maybe, like they are those who are gonna provide you with the new information. So why is Google is gonna do that? Google has learned that you have already searched this query in Google, but you have seen all the documents, like seen by Google, uh, things that you have read all of those documents, but Google now thinks that you haven't found your answer. That's why you are coming back again with your query. So Google is going to show you the new information. And even, like you are the same user, you are coming back after after maybe in 24 hours or a week, Google is going to show you the new information. So this is personalization. Google knows, okay, you have seen this, but Google, for the if I'm searching for the second time, Google is going might show me different results based on information gain patent. But if I'm searching for the first time, I'm gonna see the different results because I'm searching it for the very first time. I haven't seen any information yet. So I have also a very good video on Google information gain patent that you can see and you can understand how it works. So uh, for subsequent searches of the same or similar queries, Google may represent alternate results to maximize information gain. As you search more and gain more information, you may see different filters. So, for example, back to this is example back, like if you have like searched again, so maybe Google, based on your search query, knows that you are into Italian restaurants, so maybe Google is gonna show you more Italian restaurants results. So now what is gonna happen, that Google is going to parse all of the documents that are related to Italian restaurants, and Google is gonna generate the new uh, results, new filters that are dynamic. Sorry, the new dynamic filters. So does it differ from traditional search filters? Like traditional search filters, like you Google already put in the location filters. Like if I'm in Karachi, Pakistan, then of course if I'm gonna search best restaurant, then Google is gonna show me the restaurants in Karachi. An example of dynamic filters, you start searching for traveling tips, or the system might dynamically suggest filters like budget travel and luxury travel. So these filters are dynamic, by the way. They are not fixed. They are based on your search query, they are based on your search history, and that's how Google personalizes them. And it also, Google talks about keyword corpus, like the collection of significant keywords and phrases that we have already talked about. How does the system learn? New filtering system, like they, based on your behavior, Google actually learns, okay, this is the new type of like search query. And the key takeaways, well, we have to be strong now in our semantic search and contextual understanding. We have to really like the content that satisfies user intent and experience. We have to produce high quality original content, and we have to make our website robust in technical SEO, because it's all semantics. It's all about satisfying user intent. And if you understand this patent, then you will be able to know, okay, what kind of entities I have to include in my content, what kind of content I have to produce that answers the queries of concerns of my user, and it has to be